Welcome to NFL News Update, where touchdowns meet headlines. Stay in the game with the freshest NFL updates. This is your quick dive into football fervor.
Patriots 10-time Pro Bowl special teamer Matthew Slater announces retirement. One of the best New England Patriots to lace up cleats is calling it a career. Special teams star Matthew Slater announced his retirement on Tuesday after 16 NFL seasons, all with the Pats. For the last 25 years of my life, 16 of them as a New England Patriot, I have been incredibly blessed to be able to emulate the man I saw on those fields in Meridian by playing the game that I love so much, he said in a statement via the team's official website. I have given all that I possibly can to respect and honor the game. Though it is time for my relationship with the game to evolve, the love I have for it will last a lifetime. As a player, God used the game of football to instruct, discipline, encourage, and develop me as a person. In 2008, I came here as a young man with hopes and dreams. In 2024, I can retire knowing this experience has exceeded any hope or dream I ever had. A three-time Super Bowl champion, Slater was one of the greatest special teams players ever, earning 10 Pro Bowl bids and All-Pro honors 5 times, 2 first-team. The fifth-round pick out of UCLA was an all-world gunner and tackling maven. Bill Belichick noted last offseason that Slater was, in his opinion, the best core special teamer of all time. Listed as a receiver, Slater finishes his career with 191 tackles, a forced fumble and a fumble recovery. He also caught one pass for 46 yards on 8 targets. Slater was truly a one-of-a-kind player and could eventually follow his father, Jackie Slater, into the Hall of Fame. Matthew Slater wasn't just a special teams player for the Patriots. Patriots owner Robert Kraft said in a statement on Tuesday, "He was a special team player who helped us win 3 Super Bowls and made a positive impact on the many lives he touched, both on and off the field." On the field, his 10 Pro Bowl appearances will likely earn him a place in the Pro Football Hall of Fame one day alongside his father. Off the field, he will be remembered for so much more. He is a role model, not just for young players, but for everyone. He is a man of integrity and high moral character who is led by his faith and committed to his family. There is no finer person than Matthew Slater. NFL franchise tag window opens today. WRT Higgins, LB Josh Allen among candidates. The NFL's annual game of tag officially begins. Today at 4 p.m. ET, marks the first day teams can place the franchise or transition tag on players whose contracts are set to expire. The window runs through 4 p.m. ET on March 5. A deluge of news isn't likely on the outset of the window opening. Clubs generally wait until closer to the end of the window to tag a player officially. With the 2024 NFL Scouting Combine in Indianapolis next week, teams could utilize the tag later this week in advance of numerous meetings, or clubs could use the combine to get a deal done before the tag is needed. When a tag is placed, sides have until mid-July to work out a multi-year extension. If an extension isn't agreed to by the deadline, the player will play on a 1-year tender. As we saw last season with Saquon Barkley and Josh Jacobs, sides can negotiate a different amount or additional incentives after the deadline, but it must be within a 1-year time frame. Non-exclusive franchise tag, the most commonly used tag. When people refer to the franchise tag, they are generally talking about the non-exclusive version. This is a 1-year tender of the average of the top 5 salaries at the player's position over the last 5 years, or 120% of his previous salary, whichever is greater. The tagged player can negotiate with other teams, but his current club owns the right to match any offer or receive 2 first-round draft picks as compensation if he signs with another club. Exclusive franchise tag. Unlike the non-exclusive version, the tagging team retains the sole right to negotiate with the player. The exclusivity raises the pay scale, with this 1-year tender offer being the average of the top 5 salaries at the player's position for the current year, or 120% of his previous salary, whichever is greater. Few receive the exclusive tag. Generally, players for whom other teams would gladly give up 2 first-round picks receive this version of the tag. RAID, quarterbacks. Transition tag. The transition tag is a 1-year tender offer for the average of the top 10 salaries at the position, as opposed to the top 5 for the franchise tag. It guarantees the original club the right of first refusal to match any offer the player might receive from another club. The tagging team is awarded no compensation if it chooses not to match a deal. Each club can use only one tag in a year. The team can resign the tender before the player signs it, but it counts as being used. A player can be tagged up to 3 times by his team, with a jump in pay for each occurrence. However, the percentage of the salary cap taken up by the 3rd time generally makes it prohibitive. The tag figures have yet to be released, as they are based off the NFL's yearly salary cap, which has also not been officially announced for the 2024 season. Several big-name options could be tagged this season, from T. Higgins in Cincinnati, Josh Allen in Jacksonville, Brian Burns in Carolina, and potentially Barkley again in New York. However it plays out, the game starts today.